Hey folks, Brad LeDrew here at Western GM in Drumheller, Alberta, Canada, and today we're looking at the 2021, our very first GMC Canyon Denali. Now, many of you, like myself, were probably expecting an all-new redesigned Canyon for 2021, but GM did a simple refresh. You can see the front end, the grille, the lower bumper, fog lights are all different, okay? And they did a lot of changes, accenting on the inside. And one of the biggest things they changed on the inside was the seats. They're more comfortable, they're more plush than they were before, which I know that was a concern for some of you. So real quick with models, they've dropped a lot of the trim levels and they've updated the trim levels to be just a elevation standard, an elevation, AT4, and Denali. So that means the SLE, the SLT, and the what was called the base trim are gone. Let's go ahead and pop the hood here and let's talk about the engines, because there's been a couple changes, nothing too drastic. So here you can go. So obviously we're running the most popular engine, which is the V6, okay? So in the past you could get the 2.5 liter 4-cylinder, which is 200 horsepower, 191 foot-pounds of torque with 3,500 pounds towing in a 4x4, but now you can only get that 4-cylinder if you go with a 2-wheel drive. So that's a big change. And the other, which means that the other trim levels, when you go into 4x4, you have two engine choices. So you have this 3.6 liter direct injected variable valve time with dual overhead cam, 308 horsepower, 275 foot-pounds of torque with an 8-speed automatic and up to 7,000 pounds towing. And if you went with the baby Duramax, you'd look at a 2.8 liter 4-cylinder Duramax engine with 181 horsepower, and here's the big one, 369 foot-pounds of torque with a 6-speed automatic, okay? And that one has best-in-class towing at up to 7,500 pounds. Okay, new sound dampening materials. Now, a quick overview of the trim levels, not to talk too much here, but so that Canyon Elevation Standard or the Elevation, which is the one model up, you have 18-inch black alloys, body-colored grille, black painted inserts are your highlights of that unit. And if you were to go into the next model up, your AT4, the big thing with this one, just like with the half tons, is you'll have the 31-inch Duratrax, the 4-wheel drive with the G80 auto-locking rear differential and a 2-speed transfer case, off-road suspension with the skid plates and under, of course, and your AT4 premium exclusive interior with all the badging and accents, okay? And what's nice with that is you can also get the Bose audio in either the Elevation or in the AT4 trim levels. And then when you go into the top dog, the Denali here, you get the exclusive front Denali grille, the exclusive Denali interior with real wood, and obviously all the badging that goes along with it, and the spray liner. So let's just walk around this thing fast and furious. The Denali features these new 20-inch, they're called, this is an interesting name, it's a 20-inch diamond cut machined alloy wheel with these painted, you can see right here, with the painted inserts, okay? So really, really nice. You've got that sound dampening material on the inside, so the felt liners, just so you don't get that pinging and panging on the highway. We noticed something right before, I'll just go back here. You can see here, GM puts that texturized coating all the way along the bottom to help protect the paint as time goes by. You got the leading edge grommet there again to save the paint. And you can see here, you've got this big piece of 3M here to help with your box side here so that it doesn't rust and chip as time goes by as well. But if you notice, this is something we notice, is all the frame rails are a super high gloss, looks like powder coated or frame now. So I think they've done a new process, a new upgrade, and obviously to make it look a little bit nicer, it doesn't corrode or rust as time goes by as much as well. But, let's get into the meat of it here. When you go into the Denali, you get your rear park assist sensors, so your beep, 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 beep sensors. You've got the rear corner step. So again, just put your foot there, your hand up here, and now you're in the back of the tailgate. back of the box, easy drop tailgate. You can see the Denali also comes with the factory spray liner and with the Denali logo and badging inside. You've got all kinds of tie-down hooks here, removable ones that you can have as well. So there's all kinds of accessories and whatnot you can do on this one as well. Just back up a little bit so you can see. You've also got the capless fuel door, and right here, if this was the Duramax, you'd have the DEF tank filler right here for your urea. Now, see the back door, getting in the back seat, and a couple things just to show real quick. So you can just catch all this seat here, and you can see there's a handle, okay? And then if you pull on that handle, I got to do this simultaneously, and that seat flips up with a little bit of storage in there as well. Okay, pull on the handle again, down she drops. There's also a little tether up here that you can pull on to fold that seat forward as well. And depending on how your seat is set here, you might want to push that button to flip the headrest ahead as well. So that's how your seats work. And I'm a big guy, I'm 6 foot 260. I'm just showing you here. I've got that front driver's seat set perfect for me. And even right now, I've got just over 4 fingers of knee room, my feet going under the seat. So very, very comfortable for a couple big adults in the back here. And I love the perfect placement of this armrest back here cup holder. Quick overview. Let's pop on out. Now this interior is the cocoa with the dark atmosphere. Otherwise, this would be the jet black interior would be your second option. So you have 2 interior options. And I like this just to go into some of the new things, right? So the stitching and the soft touch material is new. Again, the same thing with this stuff, a nice soft touch material. The real wood trimming, exclusive to Denali. Okay, moving down here, you can see your 6-way power seat, the power lumbar. And the new seats, if you notice, they're quite a bit more plush and cushy. You can see they're even rounded and contoured. You got the Denali badging in the headrests. And the only other model that gets badging in the headrest would be the AT4 if you went with that off-road version, okay? So again, that was the big change with these. The only complaint I consistently heard from people online, and I only ever had one customer say that they wish the seat was a little bit softer. And so now we've got more cushioning in these seats, so I think that'll make a lot of people happy. Now when you go to those lower trim, the Elevation Standard or the Elevation, you will go into your transfer case here, and this is letting you know, because it's got 4 low, you know that it's a 2-speed transfer case. If it had a terrain mode here, that means it's a single speed transfer case and you do not have 4 low. And you know what, the terrain mode is awesome. Our half-ton trucks have it. If you've never been into 4 low, you don't need a 2-speed transfer case. If you're in the logging industry, in some sort of really bad construction, that sort of stuff, you're in the muck, and you've been in 4 low before, you definitely want to get yourself a 2-speed transfer case. And pretty straightforward, if you're driving around on asphalt, just be in 2 high. Otherwise, if it's gravel roads, if it's raining out, go into auto 4x4. Okay, even light snow here in Canada. If you're driving in snow-covered roads, we recommend, or even off-roading, to be in 4 high. And then if you're trying to get through a bad spot of mud or getting through a bad snowbank, that sort of thing, launching your boat, something like that, and you're in, like, you know, you're not at a boat launch, you're in the muck, you want to be in 4 low before you do that. And then you've got your trailer brake controller up high. That's going to pop inside. Now, new for 2021 as well is you can get the Bose premium audio system in all trim levels. So it comes, it comes standard on the Denali model, but you can get it on all the other trims as well. So moving on over, you can see the Denali on the steering wheel. You've got your heated steering wheel here as well. Pretty neat. And real quick here, just to go through all the different options, you've got, just going to move that shifter back and put my foot on the brake. So you've got your heated back and bum in 3 levels of heat, and the Denali comes with your cooled interior, the only model that does. The AT4 has heated leather, and the Elevation Standard and Elevation are cloth seating only. You know, when you look at safety and technology as well, standard on the Denali, you're going to get your what's called driver alert package. Why is my phone not focusing? There you go. Come on. Which has forward collision alert, lane departure warning, and rear park assist, like those sensors I mentioned before, which you can also get on the lower trim levels as well. You can see here we've got the trailer mode, we've got our traction control, stability control, hazard lights, box light, that's that lane departure warning system. You've got your sonar sensors, enable them or turn them off, the rear assist, park assist sensors. And down here you've got USB for your, you've got an SD card slot for your navigation, a couple USBs, old auxiliary, old power plug-in. You have your charging mat down here as well for wireless charging. You can see you've got your automatic climate control, and you've got the GM infotainment system. New last year they added the split screen, which is nice, okay? But again, you've got your home button here, home button there, music, phone, navigation. You can see how quick and intuitive this is, how there's no lag, and that's one of the things that people love about how easy it is to use. Big buttons and very quick, very intuitive. And of course, we are the first to have Apple CarPlay and Android Auto. So again, just plug in your iPhone, plug in your Android phone, and now this screen will have your Google Waypoints, your Waze maps, your audio, your own music that you have, and work with apps like even SiriusXM radio app, you know, stuff like that. So pretty straightforward things. Here's your camera. Hit the home button, we're back. And of course you got 4G LTE Wi-Fi in the vehicle. GM was the first to have that of all of our competitors. And again, you've got your outside temperature sensor here, and whoops, OnStar right here. That's my shiny head. Yes, it is. And just remember, OnStar's three things, right? So you've got your 4G LTE Wi-Fi in the vehicle. You've got your the ability to, I should say, SOS. So heaven forbid you're in some sort of accident, something sort of like that sort of thing. If you're actively subscribed and your airbags go off, an EMT will call the vehicle to see how you are. If you don't respond, they'll call emergency services to your location based on GPS tracking of the vehicle. And then the final thing is you can have your OnStar app on your phone, the My GMC branded app. And what that will do for you is you can check your DEF fluid levels, your oil life. You can check your tire pressure, and many other things, including remote functions like starting your vehicle. So some really cool things with OnStar. And again, I want to just get out and show you all that real trim. Come on. That real wood trim, exclusive to Denali, and it's exclusive to 2021. And again, those new plush seats. So that's the fast, that's the furious walk around on this all new, I should say refresh, not all new, refresh for 2021 GMC Canyon Denali. Thank you, folks. Hope you have a great day. Like, subscribe, comment, all that sort of stuff. And it's another one-take shoot here from Brad LeDrew at Western GM in Drumheller, Alberta, Canada. Thank you. And I'm really sorry about the wind. Hopefully the mic didn't pick it up too much here today. But appreciate your time. It's another one-take shoot here from Brad LeDrew at Western GM in Drumheller, Alberta, Canada.